Hey cuties, what's up? We're back with some more of the daily N.O.D.E, and today we are just going to be doing another easy thing for now, which is going to be a Tombstone, which I don't know how I'm going to begin this. Do you want to start with a box, or do we just want to go with a plane and the shape the plane's how we want it to be? Just making it a plane might be easier. Let's try that first. And rotate that on the X by 90. Go ahead and edit this. Just gonna drag that up and cut it in half. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mirror that. Might even want to do this and delete that, and then mirror it on the Y as well. Then merge that. Okay, so now it's doing that. Though I don't know how I feel about that, but I think it's fine. We can just bring this up now. It's obviously going to be like a crucifix type one. Then bring this down to maybe about there, which then you can go ahead and take this, well, take that and move it to the side. This is why making it even like this isn't right, because this is going to be the same size as this, but you can change that after you're done. You don't know, let's not do that. Let's undo that. And turn that off. So we are gonna just move this up there. And then I feel like I would prefer just to have a cube already, so you know what, let's just delete that and add a cube instead. And edit the cube. We will do the same thing, we will cut it in half though. And with those vertices, and then add a mirror. Select everything and just drag that up. That's probably going to be our center, right? I'm going to grab everything, scale it on the Y to bring it in. Then using that as the center, I'm just going to grab the top of that face and scale this up to about there. Take this side, scale it out to about there for now, then take this and scale it down to there. So now might want to increase that. This is why you might want to start with a plane, because I might just kill the back of the vertices anyways and just add a solidify. Or actually just cut this down the middle. And then do that on the Y. So that the front matches the back. Grab that, pull this in. Actually, I'm going to extrude that a little bit further, because I think I want to do something like that. Extrude it out again. And again. And bring that down. Probably will decrease the size, because it actually is a bit too big, but what are we going to do? Like that, and then this. We can take that. Oh, I grab the back. I grab the center, actually. Take this and this, remove that, and like make it close to a circle as we can get. You could do the same thing with this, but remove that and that. Then give it the same treatment and see where it lands. It doesn't land quite right, which is kind of why you want this to just to be a flat image. I might actually just take the center here and kill the vertices there so it's reflecting that way. Take this shape and roll it up and grab that. You know, let's just not do that. Let's just kill these vertices. And I'm just going to rewind until before I spun that. There we go. I am going to come back though and kill this though. And add that there and then that down the middle. And grab this so that now we can circle. It's unfortunately like this doesn't want to be, you know, shaped correctly down the center here. Like this doesn't end up being straight. How you'd want this to like funnel into this. I'm just like playing around. I don't think we're gonna end up doing that. So let's just undo that. Might even just delete these. Get us back to the base shape here. Might scale this on the X too. This doesn't want to get moved in. To like physically push it in. There we go. And then maybe you just want to do like that, perhaps. Like I've made so many tombstones before. Like I don't really need to do this, but it's like weird how I don't really know where I even want to like start with this or what to do with it. This is like too much there. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Question mark. I might just take this and pull it out. Give the center more oomph. We could even be weird and like plug these in just to get that shape. Then you could cut to wherever and then do the same thing with that. If you wanted more of a shape like that, which I probably will just commit to now that I've started doing that. Go ahead and grab that and then put that in there and need to pull this down. Don't know if we need to do the other side. The other side actually seems fine. This doesn't look too good though, for whatever reason. Maybe because this doesn't go out far enough. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. I think it might just be because of this. Because you need the center to be more square. I'm going to extrude this outwards, so I need it to... Well, I don't know if it's outwards or in, because I need it to go in. And that's going to be a pain in the butt to try and accomplish with how Blender works. Also, I don't really need that. Because I can just do that. Because I need to take everything and like insert face into it. Doesn't really work until I finish doing that. Merge vertices by distance. Yeah, I really don't like this. Okay, on the X does too much when it's like this. Need to just move like this over, but you need it to like mirror as well. And I feel like this should be up. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some slices everywhere. There we go. Okay, this is a center every way. Maybe that's the problem why I don't like the way this looks. It's because these are like smaller and like the center is bigger than that. How do I even do anything about that? Like there's nothing I can do, right? Because it's just that and then that. Then that. Like it's just this, but these are bigger for some reason. Anyways, what I wanted to do was grab everything and then, you know, insert faces into that. Like so. And you can extrude that inwards like that. Maybe you want to do it the other way. So I need to... I do need to mirror this again, I think. Add, generate, mirror. On the Y. To select everything and pull it in, and then I needed to like add a loop cut here so that I could actually just grab this whenever I wanted to. And mark seam. Grab that, Control L. I'm just going to add that to a vertex group. Assign. So now I could just select this whenever I want and pull that in, like so. Maybe not that far. Then we kind of need to take the outside and extrude that back this way till it connects, but it's not connecting because this needs to be clipped. There we go. Just like so. But now it's like, I don't like how this looks. Look, it's too big. Can mark seam on that as well. Don't know if you want to cut this down the middle like that. Like maybe along the sides, but Meh. It looks like the top is too high. I think that's okay. We're not going to be here for like that long. We're just trying to be quick. Can apply that. We have this funky shape. I'm assuming I'm just going to use a rock texture. Hold on, actually, but we need to. We're not done yet. The centerpiece. That's fine. So let's say insert faces again. Can I do anything about this? That's fine. We'll take this. Subdivide. I need to cut this in half again. Subdivide. And that's good enough. Well, yeah, it's fine. So we do need to come back over here and remove this. So that's cut in half again, then mirror that again. On the Y, have it clipping, of course. Make sure it's fine. Now you should already know why we are doing this. I should have not done that though, because now I have to re-grab this, though it's boxy, so it's actually really easy to grab. So we're doing that, and then we're going to go ahead and circle. I need this to be individual origins, then just scoot that down so that we have a hole there that we're going to actually cut the hole. Then take this. It's always annoying how this works because it doesn't create a actual perfect thing. You have to so you don't, we can just do this, right? You could just do that and then this. Yep, that's good. And then extrude this way on the Y, pull it in until that does that. There you go. We are going to have to add a probably like cut here though on all of these, and probably shade that smooth on the inside. So grab that and plus, control plus. Well, I should have waited. Grab that, and that, then control plus, and then shade smooth on the inside. I probably should have put one in the center as well, if I can. Insert faces. This already has a lot of points to it, right? Not enough, though. I'm just going to go ahead and shrink that to be pretty small. Then kill the faces, then get in there and grab the entire thing. And then extrude it in on the Y until it connects. There we go. Go ahead and add a cut to it. Do that. Control plus and smooth it out. Might want to just grab this as well. I'm just going to insert faces into it to see if that adds any help. It might end up looking stupid though. Insert faces. Okay, there. There we go. I think that is fine, though we do need to take the insides here and mark them. Mark seam for the holes there. Then I think that's good. And apply that. UV editing, grab everything, UV unwrap. Everything is a weird, dumb shape, but what can you do? Come over here, we're going to be using probably like a mossy rock color for this. New, then Control Shift T. I'm trying to find the button. When clicking on that to get the textures out. I'm going to be using Mossy Rock 4K, which is again from probably like Texture Haven or something like HDRI Haven or whatever they're called, whatever it's called. Just gotta wait for that to load in. It is a 4K texture, so oof. Pretty ugly for some reason, but that's fine. I don't remember it being this like colored, this colorful. Like, where did the orange come from? Object. Wow. It did not like that. Oh, maybe because it needs to be Control A scale? No, that didn't matter. I'm surprised like object just is obliterated like that. I guess I need to like cut this further. Because you have that's cut, but it's not like actually unleashed. Maybe there. Mark seam here. Do the same thing on the back. Get beneath it like that. I really don't want to cut it like this, but we'll see. Then let's see what that looks like now. Everything is looking slightly better, I guess. Just grabbing that, moving it and increasing its size, because like it's unnecessary that it's so small. No, object is just unusable for a shape like this, I guess. We're not using ambient occlusion apparently. Base color. Oh, we have a displacement modifier being applied, but there is no displacement on this object yet. I don't think I'm going to either, but I at least appreciate the sentiment. Not color ramp. Bump. I hate that I always have to do this. I think because I let it do that once, I need to like tell it to add. You know how to, let me actually undo that. Because you can probably plug this into that, right? Yeah, and then plug this in. And this should lower this down to like 0.1. 0.1 might be too much actually, because you can't quite see the texture. Come over here, add a hue and saturation, and then tank the saturation. Yeah, just tank the saturation so that the green goes. But like, I want the green to be there, but it's just not that. I don't want it to be that prominent. I don't remember the, like, mossy. What is this, mossy rock? It is mossy rock. I don't remember it being more moss than rock. It's increasing the scale. Like, these are too big. Saturation up is like crazy. I don't hate that though. I was trying to get it to go like to down there, but I feel like I actually want the saturation to be cranked. That just makes it brighter. Just like overgrown. Yeah, I don't know if we want this to be like that. I like the shape, but it might be doing too much with that. And again, this looks nice. These look too big. Like, I just can't get it to like be the way I want it to. What? There's like no way for me to really do anything. I guess I could scale it on the Z and X. That's all I could really do, I think, is that, and then move that in. Like that? Does that look better? I guess. And then just unwrap it again. UV pack islands. Okay. Undo. Why did it stretch out like that? That was weird. Like this. Oh, it's just the long edge. I wish it would actually stop making these so small. It looks slightly better. Again, I just don't know if I should have this being circular or not, but we'll live with that. I could add some just stone to this. It would be nice, but I don't think there's a way. I guess I could screen a different texture on top. Like a stone texture. But I'll just live with that. But essentially this would be done, but I think just to add a little bit extra, I'm going to add like a plane. Scale that up a bit. Then edit, subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. Add modifier, deform. What is it called? Physics ocean, and I should scale that down. Yeah, it needs to be like here. I'm just gonna make like a small mound. The depth is a problem, I think. Right? No, that's not doing anything. I don't know why it decided to die so hard there. Since this doesn't seem to do anything. The time? Is it actually just the time? I figured this would be easier, but it just doesn't want to cooperate because I can't make it smaller. So let's just kill that. Add physics ocean back again, and then I need I'm so confused on this. I don't know why it doesn't work how I used to think it would. I mean, that's fine, but I need it to be not like that. Increasing the resolution only does so much. I think it's maybe down here. Yeah, it's this. What happens if I add a circle, edit that, fill that in, and then insert faces a bunch of times just to make sure it's fine, and then poke faces, grab everything, and then go ahead and make sure everything is good. Nothing weird happens with this. But what happens if I turn this into the ocean? Do I get a circle? No, I don't get a circle. It's still just that. It actually let me scale the object though. Weirdly. Why was I able to scale it now but not before? Like, I need this to do the opposite of what it's doing right now. I need it to go the other way. I'm kind of just messing around with something I don't really need right now, so let me just add a UV sphere, crank that up, edit it, scale it on the X and maybe the Y, and down on the Z. And back up on the Z. Move that to there. Then cut that. Select everything that's attached to that, delete that. Subdivide that just so I can go into sculpt. Again, I'm kind of just doing nothing at this point now. Take the cloth probably. That's fine. I need that to be shaded smooth. Grab everything and unwrap that into that. Go to shading on you. New material. Control-Shift-T, then you go ahead and grab like some sort of ground texture, some sort of dirt. What do we got? I usually just have like dry rock or something, or dry dirt, I don't know what it's called. Snow, square cobblestone. Where's my dirt? cobblestone, brown mud leaves. I think it's probably what it's gonna be. Yeah, I guess all we have is brown mud leaves for now. Go ahead and kill the ambient occlusion because it's not doing anything. We also have displacement again. Again, I appreciate the sentiment, but it doesn't really mean anything. But put this into the height. Drop the height to like a 1.1. Put that into the normal. Do I want to increase this to like a 0.2? Did it even do anything? Oh, this isn't working, right? It's because this needs to be in here. There we go. 0.2. There, we could even come into click on this, then click on that. Weight paint. I need a weight paint. Is it like a vertex group? Then we're gonna add weight to the center here. Like so. Probably gonna blur out the edges. Like that. Then particle effect. Hair. This UV must be upside down, so mesh normals flip. Let me just look at them. Face orientation is fine, so mesh normals recalculate from face. Set from faces. There we go. Then in here in the hair, drop this down to like 100. I need to go to vertex groups, density group 1, and now it's just going to put those in there. We might actually want to go back up to 100 or 1,000. We need the, oh no wait, maybe like 100. And then the children will be like simple children or interpolated. And maybe that's fine. And then this could be like times 10, yep. We need the hair shape though. I don't know if we can change it. We might have to switch to a different method. Yeah, we have to come over here and go to curves and then strip instead of strand and increase the subdivisions on that. Now we can have these points like that. And because of the children, we can add like parting to give them like different movement, clump them like in like that. Roughness, just that's fine. Kink, we'll spin them around if you want. Have like a little bit of curl. I think the length needs to be dropped down to like 1, 2. I don't know if that's like what I want it to be, but it's fine now. We need to find the texture. Not texture. I don't know where it goes. Render. Get the material. Needs to be a new material. It needs to be material 2. I don't know if we have different length or randomness. I don't think so. Might be in the children's section. To find random. We have randomness for the roughness, which is actually pretty okay. Just need to like comb this out of the center here. Particle edits. Grab the comb. Is this the comb? Yeah, that's the comb. They need to be combed away from the center. Like I need them to be here in the center, but they need to be away from the actual thing. You don't want them like bleeding into it. Yeah, it's a bit better. And to turn this off. Then you just need to make like an amazing grass texture. Let's see what we got. Add converter color ramp. I'm just gonna plug that into this. We can add a texture though, like some noise maybe. Black to like highlighter color. And then like UV and then plug that in, and then you just gotta change it to match. It's loading. Okay, so it's not going how I'd want it to, which is always the issue with something like this. Like I want it to be on the bottom, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna do that. Because I want it to be like get darker as it gets lower. I don't want to spend too much time trying to do that. I can do it, but I'm not gonna spend the time trying to do it. I don't think any amount of rotating this around is going to fix anything right now. Well, it's going to take me forever. Not lowering this and do anything. Changing the scale there. Rotate 90. Again, it can be done, but I'm good. Just change this to like a dark green. Darker than that. So you have some variety with that. Might be too much. There, is it? Do you want it to be shinier than that too? That's pretty okay, I think. Like you might want the grass to be not as visible, but oh well. I think that's acceptable. I mean, I went a little bit further than I needed to. Right now, I added grass and some grounds to that, so you're welcome. I didn't have to do that. I think that's okay. I don't know if we want like start doing these at a different angle. Because like what would be like a decent angle for the thumbnail? Like from above or below? 'Cause I feel like you want to be looking at it from below and then more head on than that. Like something like that. Maybe? I don't know. Could just add like more dirt just to like fill this out, but I think that's fine. And we're just trying to make the scene. Because I don't need that to be... Damn it, I can get like much closer because the bottom part doesn't matter. What matters is the tombstone. Alright, there we go. I think we're just going to live with that. Say cuties. Thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers. If you think about becoming a member, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Because we're working on watch time and subscribers. And don't forget we have a throne now as well. And shout out to the members, EmmyStarr, RaleyDrew, and Alexgkiller 880. Yeah, cuties. Thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, subscribe, hype, and comment. Do the do. See ya.